Welcome back to another Wealth Code video, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment if you want to see more of our great videos. In 2006, the music industry was grappling with a crisis. Global sales had plummeted by 40% since 1999, and artists were losing income, struggling for visibility. Amid this chaos, a young developer named Daniel Ek, passionate about music, was seeking an answer. He watched as illegal downloads on platforms like Napster and LimeWire threatened to obliterate artists' livelihoods. Ek, barely 24, co-founded Spotify in Stockholm, determined to reshape the music experience. Yet, how could he convince labels to trust a startup? With the music industry's deep-seated skepticism towards online services, Spotify faced an uphill battle. By breaking down industry barriers, he committed to building a platform that was fair to artists while providing users with a seamless listening experience. Still, every meeting with record executives felt more daunting than the last. The challenge loomed large: convince the industry or have his vision die before it began. While the clock was ticking and artists were losing hope, could Spotify really redefine music distribution? By 2008, with a £5 million investment from investors, including some of Sweden's prominent venture capitalists, Spotify was gaining traction. But the venture faced fierce skepticism. Ek secured several meetings with executives from major record labels, including Universal Music Group. The stakes were high. Spotify's concept was revolutionary, yet too radical. Executives questioned whether a free service could thrive in a market demanding paid subscriptions. How can you make money? They'd ask, leading to an array of doubt-filled discussions. During these tense hours, Ek presented Spotify's intricate balance, a free ad-supported model feeding into a subscription service, proposing a win-win for all parties involved. Label executives remained guarded, yet Ek's passion and preparation began to cultivate interest. He showcased an early iteration of the platform, its sleek interface illuminating the potential to restore artist earnings while providing an unparalleled experience for users. But still, the question weighed heavily. Could he shift the tides of an industry bound by tradition? Or would Spotify falter under the industry's weight? Despite initial hesitance, Ek leveraged his deep understanding of digital technologies. By late 2008, Spotify was stirring intrigue with a closed beta launch in Sweden. The sleek design and accessibility drew users immediately. It was a seismic shift. For the first time, users could legally stream millions of songs for free with ads or subscribe for an ad-free experience. The user interface felt fresh, and engaging with the app created a communal, social feel, which was novel. Ek focused on securing licensing deals with labels, offering upfront payments to create a trustworthy revenue model for artists. It was a gamble. Spotify had yet to turn a profit. Every partnership forged was a testament to Ek's vision. By 2009, Spotify raised an additional $50 million, taking a bold leap towards expansion. But the growing user base brought about unexpected server issues. Could Spotify scale efficiently while maintaining the quality that had enthralled its users? The dream of global reach depended on their ability to adapt without losing the magic. As Spotify began to expand its beta, major hurdles loomed ahead. In 2010, the team faced a devastating setback. 3 major record labels, Sony, Universal, and Warner, pulled their catalogs from Spotify, citing concerns over inadequate royalties from streaming. This painful rejection rocked the young company, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. With over 1 million users tuning in, Spotify's credibility now hung by a thread. The team held emergency meetings. Morale dipped. Ek faced the reality of impending failure. those passionate ideals felt increasingly out of reach. It was clear this wasn't just a technical challenge anymore. It was about convincing an entire sector of Spotify's worth. The whispers of "back to the drawing board" echoed through the office. On the verge of collapsing, Eck and his collaborators rallied together, acknowledging that if they were to avoid oblivion, they'd need to innovate more fiercely than ever, appealing directly to artists while battling an old guard resistant to change. The setback served as a harsh wake-up call for Spotify. Undeterred, Eck refocused his strategy. Between 2010 and 2011, he intensified efforts that aligned directly with artist concerns, enhancing transparency around royalties, something that resonated with musicians. Eck reached out to indie labels and began securing exclusive content that would attract users. Simultaneously, he pushed for improvements on the technical side, enhancing the app's stability and user experience. Spotify hosted events in Berlin and London, gathering insights from both artists and fans to build a platform that resonated with its users' desires. Eck's tenacity fueled an innovative atmosphere within their office walls. By April 2011, Spotify secured new major label contracts, alleviating commercial concerns and revitalizing the catalog. This rebirth, however, brought immense pressure to deliver. Had they turned the corner, or would success tumble back into uncertainty? Eck understood now that fostering relationships could drive change. The music industry was antiquated, but unity could pave a path forward. The moment arrived in July 2011, a landmark date when Spotify officially launched in the United States. The anticipation was palpable. Years of hustle were about to pay off. Eck's heart raced as he watched journalists and fans fill the room. Would the American market accept a model that had failed in previous attempts? Just hours after the launch, Spotify's user base surged into the millions, indicating that it had struck a chord. Their app was suddenly everywhere, on social media feeds and playlists shared between friends. The success came from their ability to blend technology and community, creating not only a music platform, but a lifestyle choice. Spotify's marketing campaign featured exclusive deals with artists, and social sharing options carved richer user experiences. Revenue began to trickle in from both subscriptions and advertisements. A turning point had been reached. But now, they had to maintain momentum in a rapidly changing market laden with competition. What would come next? Could they lead the charge, or risk getting lost in the shuffle? By late 2012, Spotify encountered an unexpected challenge: competition. Apple launched its own service, iTunes Radio, while rival platforms like Pandora and Tidal emerged, each vying for the same listeners. The landscape had shifted, and Spotify had to defend its position. The very foundation felt threatened. Sales declined due to users exploring alternatives. Eck's team recognized they needed to innovate further, pushing for exclusive content and personalized playlists like Discover Weekly. By 2015, the company's focus sharpened. Engagement metrics soared. Spotify learned that data could predict music trends and refine user experience, creating tailored playlists that resonated deeply. But pressure mounted. Financial losses continued to plague the company. Their investment in a growing user base needed to transition to profitability, or they'd be caught in a vicious cycle. Eck's vision persisted. Music streaming wasn't just a service, it was a cultural shift. Spotify had to uncover a scalable model to mirror their massive growth and maintain relevance in a fiercely competitive sector. In April 2018, Spotify made headlines outside of music. With its IPO, a moment no one anticipated it would reach so soon. The company was now valued at $26.6 billion, a testament to its revolutionizing presence in the industry. Their strategy had transformed the music landscape, and the world was paying attention. X stood at the forefront, delivering a keynote address at a major conference, affirming their commitment to artists while proclaiming, "We're not just a product, we are a movement." With their rise came recognition for the value of streamed music, changing how artists were compensated. Labels began to believe in this new paradigm. Spotify secured partnerships, enhancing cash flow while artists saw renewed earnings. The tipping point had reveled in years of effort and rejection. X's unwavering vision brought Spotify from the brink of failure to become the leading platform in global music consumption. Industry upheaval transformed into a success story, inspiring many who faced their doubts. Reflecting on Spotify's journey, one crucial lesson emerges. Resilience breeds innovation. Despite setbacks and rejections, Daniel Ek's story illustrates that navigating failure is part of the process. Each rejection led to greater determination and a clearer vision. By valuing both user experience and artist collaboration, Spotify reshaped the music world, inspiring a generation of entrepreneurs. Whether launching a product or pursuing a passion, the ability to pivot and adapt when facing challenges is indispensable. The music industry once believed in obstacles. Spotify showed that success lies in recognizing these difficulties as opportunities for growth. As you pursue your dreams, remember Spotify's journey. Embrace challenges as lessons and turn steadfast vision into actionable strategies. The path to success might be winding, but the rewards are boundless. For more insights on navigating your journey to wealth, visit Wealth Code, where the tools to turn your vision into reality await. For more videos from Wealth Code, don't forget to like and subscribe.